Kev G, weather overview. A final look at tonight's storm, and I think this will be a winter wallop. I think that the snow will come down heavy at times, and there'll be a point in this storm where it's coming down at about an inch an hour. That'll only be for a short time, and I think it's liable to be around midnight. But I think this will be a solid hit of snow for the region, and that's why the National Weather Service has winter storm warnings now in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow. Now, I think the snow will end in a lot of places before 7 a.m. I think they have to account for the entire area, and to make it less confusing, they put out the storm ending around 7 a.m. But I think it's for most places it's liable to be over and done with, and it'll just be a matter of cleaning things up in time for the Monday morning rush. So that'll be our issue tomorrow morning as we get going for the first full week of March. And to greet us for the first full week of March is this winter storm that is going to be moving like a rocket ship. And if you were with me yesterday, I called it the Oklahoma Express. And let's take a look at what it's doing right now. You can see it how fast this is all consolidating over Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and it was very scattered a couple of hours ago, but now it's starting to consolidate very nicely. There's some thunderstorms in here and some heavy rain. And on the northern flank of the precipitation, you see the snow is starting to break out across parts of Kentucky. And so this is really coming together now. This is going to move at a very, very quick clip. This is going to be an 8 to 12 hour storm. I don't think it will linger into the day on Monday. In fact, I think it'll be gone before that 7 a.m. time slot. So what are we looking at as far as the overall weather picture is concerned? The timeline of all this, I think the snow, as I said yesterday, it starts between 3 and 6 p.m. Now, in some locations, especially along the coast, we may start off as rain. Do not be surprised if we start off as rain or a rain-snow mix. And that's due to the fact that our temperatures today are going to go up into the mid and upper 30s to low 40s. So, it will take some time for, in some places, for the snow to actually transpire. So it may start off as rain or a rain-snow mix, and then it'll go over to snow as the night progresses. I think the heaviest snow is between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., and that's because that's the closest proximity that the low-pressure system will make to our region. So this is going to be a situation where, in that time frame, you could see 1 to 2 inches an hour. It could be coming down quite heavy, and then I think the storm pulls away as we go towards 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and all that's left is some residual snow for easternmost areas, and that's basically for southeast Connecticut and eastern Massachusetts. So I think all in all, we're done with the storm between 3 and 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and all that's left is the cleanup. So we'll take a look at the National Weather Service, what they have as far as the overall forecast is concerned. I think this is very reasonable. You notice how they're trying to paint a little bit of on the North Shore they have higher amounts. And I think that's in deference to what happened just 24 to 36 hours ago. Nobody really predicted that places like Manhasset on the island would get 6 inches of snow. Certainly, I didn't see any prediction for that. And then even over into Connecticut, where places picked up half a foot of snow over in Stamford and Danbury. So I think that they have the right idea. I think it's a solid 4 to 8 inches of snow. A lot of places will see these 5-inch amounts on the island. Just west of New York City, you could see a little bit more as that transition doesn't take as long from rain to snow. So there you have it. There's your overall overview, so to speak, of the upcoming winter storm. And it will take, I guess, some time for the road crews to clean up in certain areas tomorrow morning. So be prepared for those eventualities as you get going on your Monday.